The next subject-verb agreement rule we will discuss is subject-verb agreement when the subject and verb are separated by other words. Sometimes a subject and a verb are separated from one another by extra words. The number of the subject, whether it's singular or plural, is not changed by the words that come between the subject and the verb. When subjects and verbs are separated in a sentence, use verbs that agree with the subject, not the noun that is part of the modifying phrase or clause between the subject and the verb. What does this mean? Let's look at this sentence for an example. The pot of eggs is boiling on the stove. Why don't we write the pot of eggs are? If eggs were the subject of the sentence, we would. However, in this case, the word eggs is part of the prepositional phrase of eggs. The subject is never contained in a prepositional phrase because a prepositional phrase is used to supply additional information in a sentence. It's never the subject of the sentence. When looking for the subject, it is often helpful to cross out prepositional phrases to make the subject stand out more. In this sentence, we have two prepositional phrases, of eggs and on the stove. Now it's much easier to see that the subject is pot, and so it takes a singular verb. Sometimes modifying phrases like the two in the sentence above are separated by a comma and often begin with words such as well as, in addition to, or along with. Let's look at this example. Do subjects and verbs agree in this sentence? The cathedrals in Germany are impressive, but the cathedrals in France are even more impressive. First, let's cross out the prepositional phrases, phrases that begin with a preposition. In Germany and in France. Now it's easier to identify the actual subjects of the sentence, cathedrals, and from here we can determine the verb. Cathedrals is plural, so they require a plural verb, are. The sentence is correct. In this example, do subjects and verbs agree? The background music in movies play an important role. If you said no, you were correct. There is a subject-verb agreement error in this sentence. First, let's remove the prepositional phrase. Now we can see that the subject of the sentence, music, is singular, and it does not agree with the verb in the sentence, play, which is plural. To correct the error, change the plural verb to singular. Now that you know how to spot subject-verb agreement errors when subjects and verbs are separated, try a few practice exercises.